in the past I've done specials, and I've talked about other people in my life. I've talked about my mom, I've talked about my dad, I've talked about my sisters, my brother, I've talked about Frankie, but I've never really talked about my girl. And so I get people that ask me, we want to know a little bit more. First question that everybody always asks is your girlfriend fluffy too? And no, she's not. She's a little bit curvy, but she's not fluffy. And it's not to say that I have anything against big women. Most of my ex-girlfriends were really big girls. When we would hug, it was like arms and pillows. Oh yeah, it was that Tempur-Pedic love, you know what I'm saying? It was hardcore, like we would hug really, really hard and then let go, and then our body would come back to normal. Another question that people ask is your girlfriend also Mexican? Is your girlfriend Mexican? And yes, she is, but that doesn't mean anything because I have dated the rainbow, okay? That's just where it landed, Oh, look. It's just where it landed, all right? The crazy part with my girl is that she doesn't have traditional Mexican features, all right? She could pass for white, which is funny because the first time I introduced her to my mom, it was quite the show. I take my girl to go meet my mom for the first time, and my mom, she would come to the door. She'd come to the door if she sees you pulling up in the driveway. She opens the door and just waits for you to get there and greets you at the door. So I'm pulling up, right? She comes to the door and she sees me opening the door, and this white girl comes out, right? And she starts cussing me out from the door. Sácase, cabrona, de aquí. ¿Qué chingados andas haciendo con esa güera? Sácame esa güera. Get the white girl pa' allá. Saca la white girl pa' allá. And my girl speaks Spanish, so my girl looks at my mom and she's like, hola, señora, ¿cómo estás? And my mom was like, oh my God, oh, I'm so sorry. I went, you see that, Ma? You see that, Ma? They make them in that color too. Another question that I get about my girl is, how did you guys meet? Did you meet at a show? And actually, no, we didn't meet at a show. We met at a bar. And see, some of you are like, I don't know about that. A lot of people don't like that one. They're like, oh, really, a bar? That's not a good way to meet someone. No, it's an honest way to meet someone. We were both drunk when we met, which I find ironic considering she has issues with me drinking now. 8 years later, the way I see it, I'm just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying, man? But no, she don't see it that way. When we met, I was gone, she was gone. We started talking to each other, and at the end of the night, I was like, wow, you have issues. You're messed up too. We went to go get a bite to eat, and then, 9 months later, we moved in together. And it worked out for us. And I tell people, you want to find out who you're with? Don't just rush into the relationship right away. Like you see some of those people, after a month, we knew it was meant to be. Yeah, a year later, he changed. She's not the same. He changed. She's not the same. He changed. Not the same. People don't change. I'll tell you why it looks like they do. Because in the beginning of the relationship, you do whatever you have to do to make it work. And the first thing you do is you bite your tongue. All of your freaking issues and things that bother you, you check your own morals because you want to make it work. You start weighing out the pros and the cons. You're like, oh man, she talks a lot, but look at that butt. You're like, oh man, her family's kind of crazy, but they got money. So you start weighing things out. That's why it looks like the person changed a year later. And I'm just saying, you guys, if you don't feel like investing a lifetime trying to figure out who you're with, just do what I did and get drunk with the person. But don't just get drunk to get drunk. Get drunk with the intent on getting as much real information out of them so that you can make an educated decision on whether or not to be with them. Make it fun. Make it a game. This is what you don't know. This is what you do. You sit across from each other. You make a list of 5 things you have to know before you become exclusive. Then you break open a bottle of tequila or alcohol of your choice. You do 10 shots each. You wait 35 minutes. You turn on a flip cam, hit record, and let the date begin. You're about to find out who you're really dealing with. Make it fun. Okay, Jennifer, you go first.
Thank you, Jonathan, thank you. Okay, question one. How many... Okay, question number one. How many people have you slept with?
And guys can lie, but the face gives it away.
How many?
2.
Have you ever cheated? No?
Next day, you pull out that video and you confront them. And you can see for yourself who you're really dealing with. And if you can see that they're lying, call them out.
Jonathan, this is the saddest thing I've ever seen. It is so obvious that you're lying.
There's no way in hell I'm ever gonna be with you. Why don't you just be a man and tell the truth? How many people have you really been with? Oh man, over 20. Over 20? Have you ever cheated? Oh God, I cheated on everybody.
How could you do that? How could you cheat? How could you cheat?
I was molested. Some of you are clapping, some are laughing, some are like, it's still not funny. I'm not making fun of molestation, I'm only making fun of the fact that Alfred said it. It's all tense now, huh? Some people are over there, now they gotta go pee. Go ahead, go pee. Go ahead. They're freaking out. Hello, I'm not TV, I'm right here. I told the venue too. I said, you know what they gotta do for the special? They gotta put speakers in the bathroom under the toilets. So when people get up like that to go pee, I can mess them up and go,
welcome to the restroom. If you need to go pee-pee, please use stall number 1. If you need to go po-po, please use stall number 2. Thank you.
Bienvenidos al baño. Si necesitas hacer pipí, usa el cuarto número 1. Si necesitas hacer caca, usa el cuarto número 2. Gracias. Equal opportunity, right? Welcome to the restroom. Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you need to pee, you stall number 1. If you need to shit, take your nasty ass home. Some of you are laughing, some of you are like,
stop doing those voices.
just having fun, that's all.